Hello, this is tutorial about using code snippets in your WordPress website. Code snippets are small codes, PHP codes mostly, that is used to enhance features of your WordPress website. It can be used to add or remove or change functionality of WordPress, and it's not lots of code. It's generally some couple lines of code that can fix your problem, and it's regularly code snippets are used to be inside a functions PHP file, which resides inside your theme folder. But that way of using code snippets is not flexible, because when you change your theme or when you update your theme, those changes will be lost. And there is a child themes for keeping those changes, but if you use child theme, then when original theme is not updated for a long time, for example for a couple years, then that features of that old theme may not work in new versions of PHP, and that way you may be forced to change your theme to more modern themes, and in that case you will lose those custom code snippets. So this happened to me on previous websites, and I was looking for fixing it and for finding better way to use code snippets, and I started using a plugin called Code Snippets. It's a simple plugin, and icon of that plugin looks like this. It's named Code Snippets. It's available on WordPress repository. It has 1 million active installs. I'm using it for several years, and I'm using free versions. Inside it looks like this, or I can show you from here as well. So it has some pro features as well, but free version is perfectly enough for all code snippet functionality. So I can disable any code snippet with clicking switch button. Also, you can export and import any code snippet. So if you manage multiple websites, you can select which code snippets you want to export and then click export, and it will create a downloadable JSON file. Then you will click import on the other website and then import it using built-in functionality. So that's one of nice features. And when you want to add a new snippet, you can manually just copy from other website or from my website. So I have code snippets here. You can get to this page from my website, webpa.com/code snippets. I will put a link in my description of this video. So I have a couple of code snippets that I use on all my websites, on most my websites. They optimize like YouTube videos, optimize other features of WordPress. Let me show you how to add a code snippet from my website. So navigate to any code snippets that you want, then select and copy related code snippet. Navigate to snippets page, add new, paste code snippet here in code field, and name it. For example, this code snippet is for removing link from comment outer. So you can name it. You need to give a descriptive name. Select where you want to run code snippet, usually run everywhere. Give tags. And save changes and activate it. Then that code snippet will be visible here. You can also delete those code snippets by clicking delete link located underneath of code snippet. And if you want temporarily disable that code snippet, you can switch it off using this switch button. And give tags, so you can manage code snippets much easier by just clicking, for example, disable. I have a couple disable code snippets that disables some features inside the WordPress, so you can easily find by clicking using tags. You can also edit any code snippet as well. Why use code snippets instead of separate plugins? You may think. Code snippets are small pieces of code, but plugins may have many features, so it has much more code, PHP, JavaScript, etc. So you cannot use everything inside the code snippets. You can use code snippets only for small codes for maybe 10 or 20 lines of code or less. But plugin may have 1,000 lines of code, which is not useful inside as a code snippet. On the other hand, code snippets also good if plugin has lots of ads, lots of upsells that you don't want to see every time, or you don't want your clients to see, and that functionality can be replaced with code snippet, then I prefer using code snippet. Some plugins get popular and then they add lots of ads, which is very disturbing. That's why I prefer using code snippet version instead of that. Also, some plugins are not updated for a long time, for a couple years, but they are functional. And in WordPress repository, you will see a warning message saying that this plugin is not tested with latest version of WordPress, or saying that this plugin not updated for a couple years. And over time, that plugin may be removed from repository while it's still functional and solving real user problems. So instead of losing those plugins, if that functionality can be used inside the code snippet, I prefer using code snippets. And downside of code snippet is they are not updated automatically. So you need to update code snippet if it is not working with new version of WordPress, but which is not most likely, but it's possible. And I have some code snippets that I didn't change for a long time, for many years, and they are still working without any problem. So you need to know those restrictions and those benefits if you want to decide to use a code snippet. In case any custom functionality does not fit inside the code snippet, then you can create a separate plugin and use custom plugin instead of a code snippet. So that plugin can have 1,000 lines of code, but it will be a custom to you plugin that you can use on your client sites as well if needed. So those are the benefits of using code snippet inside the WordPress. Also, code snippet can help reduce number of plugins. If you have 50 or more than 50 plugins, then consider using code snippets and reducing some plugins with code snippets. If you want to get code snippets, I will post a link inside description. You can get code snippets that I use on my website. You can just go on any code snippet and then grab that code snippet and use it on your website. Additionally, if you want to speed up your WordPress website, I have a checklist to get high page speed score and really fast page loading time for your WordPress website. It's located on my website, webpa.com/speed. It's a simple PDF checklist. You can follow those steps and increase your page loading speed. I use it on all my websites. You can use it as well. So that's it for code snippets, and stay tuned for more code snippets. I will be creating tutorials, separate tutorials for some of them, and see you in next videos. Bye.